The Film and Television Institute of Arunachal Pradesh, a branch of the prestigious Satyajit Ray Film and Television Institute located in Kolkata, is grappling with a series of challenges, from incomplete infrastructure, bad road connectivity, problem in water, electricity supply, and various others. These ongoing issues have triggered a series of concerns among the students studying there, which resulted in protests. The protest, as I've been told by my source, is still going on, while by few of the students have refused to attend classes.
There has been a lot of delays in completion of at least the infrastructural works. But then we don't have a direct say in the matters. The project is being implemented through SRFTI Kolkata and executed by CPWD. So what we can only do is we can try and mediate so that things are hastened, progress is made faster.
Will you be looking into the immediate demands of the children?
Yes, I've already asked my director this came I think today. I saw it in the morning, and I've asked my director to get report from the DC, UPI, and also from the administration of the institute. No, right now it's got 45 students and 16 faculty members. So for that, the existing infrastructure is enough. The only issues are water and power. So these two, from the state side, what we have to do, the electrification part, because within the FTI campus, it is the responsibility is with the implementing agency, that is the SRFTI Kolkata. So from the state's power department side, we have given connection right up to the institute. Now it is up to them, and I believe I spoke to Mr. Burman, the executive engineer electricity of CPWD. So he had told me like the transformer is complete, so it is just to be connected. And another issue was the stable connectivity. So this can only happen, like you see the capital itself undergoes a lot of load shedding and all that. So when our own sources are not very reliable, we cannot guarantee stable connectivity there. And for the water connectivity part, like I told you a little while ago, this was also being done by CPWD, and it was heading nowhere. So after a lot of interventions, finally we had taken it up with the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, and finally they said, okay, the state can do it, and then we had given it to our PhD.
Can we see any immediate solution in the coming days, because the classes started and the students are repeatedly facing such issues and they have been raising voices also?
Well, then the administration of the institute should come to us.
Accommodation challenges for the children.
Yes.
They have been stationed to guest house as of now. There are no hostel for boys and girls also, I've been told by the students there. So.
That's again an internal administrative matter.
Okay, and sir, and the CM sir had announced that various other courses will be included in the FTI also, so in the coming days. Do you think with such infrastructure gap and with so many problems that the children are facing, the faculties are facing,
The thing is that
can we really put out these kind of courses?
Like I told you, the CPWD is the executing agency.
No, sir. What about your opinion on this?
That's what I'm coming to. Since I took over, I've requested them for time frames on which things will be completed when. Because when I took over, they were saying some buildings I'm talking about the residential part now. That also had not been done. So I was given reports that this building is 99% complete, that is 90% complete. So in different stages. So my only query was that like until and unless you make the building habitable, there's no point in telling me like whether it's 90 or 80 or even it makes no difference to me whether it is 0% or 99%. Until and unless it can be occupied, there's no point in giving those. So they were giving me those and they were defaulting in their own deadlines regularly. That's why I had to ask the director of the film division of the ministry to come and visit. I feel that this is a very prestigious project. We should not let this go to another state. We got this after a lot of exercises, and we have got it. Now let's try and make it properly functional at the earliest. That was one of the main reasons why the classes that were being held in the SC Continental were shifted to the permanent site.
When the Team NewsFy heard about the unrest among the students, on Thursday, the Team NewsFy visited the FTI campus. But when we reached there, the students were already in a meeting with the faculty and a representative from the administration. We tried our best to get a comment from the representative of the administration, but they refused to get in a dialogue with the media. And since the faculty members had signed a non-disclosure agreement, they couldn't comment on the issues. The FTI in Arunachal Pradesh faces crisis despite promises. The foundation stone was laid down by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the year 2019. The classes was started on March just on this year, and while the faculty members joined on October just last year. The institute is centrally funded. The construction project was taken by CPWD, also known as Central Public Works Department, and it's executed by a local company, 𝐀𝐫𝐮𝐬𝐢𝐺 Construction Agency, with a tendered amount of rupees 128.7 crore. As per the latest FTI progress review, dated August 8, 2024, the project is 70% complete and has 65% financial progress. Despite the targeted completion date of 31 of January 2025, many of the core infrastructure elements like classroom, sound studios, theatres and hostels remain under various stages of construction. On a meeting held in January last year, the State IPR Secretary, Mr. 𝐀𝐫𝐻𝐈, after his visit to the FTI campus, raised issues on no notable progress since his last visit in July 2023. CPWD Chief Engineer cited that residents of staff, girls' hostel, road, windows and door electrification are complete. Construction of other infrastructure will take time. Nodal officer of SRTF Kolkata said that if the residence is complete, the short course which was taking place in SC Continental Hotel can be shifted in under constructed FTI. The session was initially to be started on March last year. CPWD said that they can hand it over by July 2024. But almost 1 year has already passed. The reality of FTI Arunachal Pradesh can be seen on the screen. As I've said before on the report, the FTI had submitted a progress report on August of 2024. This document also consisted of the reasons why the delay of the FTI had taken place. One of the reasons that was cited was for the water supply. The report said that the site doesn't have its own water source. And due to the initial resistance from the local out there, the project for the construction of water supply was awarded to the PHE department with a total budget of 15.02 crore. However, the transfer occurred only in March last year, leading to significant delays in the setting up of water supply. What we noticed after talking to our sources was that there is a water supply and it's connected from the nearest stream. There is no filtration system whatsoever, due to which when there is rain, the water supply becomes all muddy. Although the students are provided with bottled water and there are various ROs located in different location of campus. But situation so far is far from ideal. Next, the issue of connectivity was also raised by the FTI. The road linking Jote to Itanagar had been under construction since 2021 and was only completed in February of 2024. However, we could see that despite the poor road condition, a 2-lane road does exist, connecting the area to Pakekesang district. The issue of mobile connectivity was also mentioned. However, from our observation, there is significantly availability of laborers in the area, and the process of ILP is very easy to obtain. Finally, the issue of vendor reluctance doesn't quite add up. In the report, it is clearly written that specialized vendors refuse to work in FTI campus given the long distance, the remote location, and the challenges in logistics. But let me tell our viewers, the FTI campus is just 35 kilometers from the capital of Arunachal Pradesh, which is Itanagar. So calling the area remote is quite an exaggeration. After the report filed by the NewsFy on Thursday, citing various challenges that the FTI is facing, the CPWD conducted an inspection around the campus. Here's what they had to say.
Can you tell us, जो FTI है अरुणाचल प्रदेश में, जो CPWD को 2019 में आप लोगों को प्रोजेक्ट सैंक्शन किया गया था. It's been 6 years and the infrastructure is still incomplete. Why such a delay in the construction of the infrastructure?
जी काम चल रहा है, अभी थोड़ा स्पीड स्लो है, बट हम लोग एफर्ट कर रहे हैं काम को जल्दी से फिनिश करने की. दिसंबर 31 का टारगेट है, उसके हिसाब से काम चल रहा है.
बहुत सारा प्रोजेक्ट में इनकम्प्लीट दिखाया गया है. वाटर कनेक्शन में, रोड कनेक्शन में, हॉस्टल्स नहीं है, बॉयज़ एंड गर्ल्स का रेडी नहीं है. क्या आप एक्सप्लेन करना चाहेंगे वाई सच डिले?
नहीं, हम लोगों ने एक फेज़ कैंपस का अभी कंप्लीट किया है, रेसिडेंशियल एरिया, वहाँ पे रोड भी कंप्लीट है. वाटर हमारे स्कोप में नहीं है, तो अभी पार्टली हैंड ओवर हुआ है और उसी के हिसाब से स्टार्ट हुआ है.
हमने बात किया था IPR सेक्रेटरी को, उसने आप लोगों की CPWD को बहुत बार ये इनकम्प्लीट स्ट्रक्चर के बारे में, जो यहाँ में प्रॉब्लम्स फेस कर रहे स्टूडेंट्स, उसको आपको कन्वे किया, बट देयर हैज़ बीन नो प्रॉपर रिस्पांस फ्रॉम यू.
नहीं, ऐसा नहीं है, प्रॉपर रिस्पांस है. हमारी टीम साइट पे है, हमारी एजेंसी भी काम कर रही है साइट पे, और जो भी प्रॉब्लम्स हैं एक एक करके टैकल कर रहे हैं.
एंड दिस प्रोजेक्ट वाज गिवन टू केंगर कंस्ट्रक्शन, इट्स अ लोकल कंस्ट्रक्शन कंपनी है. क्यों, वो उसका रोल क्या है, एंड देन व्हाई ही इज़ रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर एंटायर थिंग, तो क्यों कंस्ट्रक्शन कंप्लीट नहीं हो पा रहा है उससे? क्या इशू है? क्या शॉर्टेज ऑफ फंड्स है या तो फिर क्या है?
नहीं, फंड्स का शॉर्टेज नहीं है, ये थोड़ी सी टफ लोकेशन है काम करने के लिए. नेटवर्क भी अभी यहाँ पे फ़ोन का नेटवर्क आया है, लेबर मिलना भी यहाँ पे मुश्किल है, रोड की कनेक्टिविटी भी प्रॉपर नहीं है, और बारिश काफ़ी ज़्यादा रही है. तो ये सब रीजंस के कारण प्रोजेक्ट शुरू से डिले हुआ है, फंड्स की शॉर्टेज की वजह से नहीं हुआ.
We even met with the deputy registrar. He deflected the responsibility for the delayed response to the media and instead highlighted various flaws that was filed in the report by Team NewsFy. Students, observers, including parents, have raised series of questions, mainly on why the institution began even before proper infrastructure was in place, and also various other issues which the institution is facing. Why was the classes started even before it was all resolved? With practical classes requiring functional studios, theatres and sound stages, the current environment falls far short of expectation. Students who have paid substantial fees are voicing their frustration over inadequate facilities and the lack of clear timelines. The institute, the third of its kind after FTII Pune and SRFTI Kolkata, was envisioned to usher a new era for the northeastern creative landscape. However, the initial optimism has given way to disillusionment as on-ground realities continues to lag behind schedule. With rising student unrest and media attention, the coming months will be crucial for the institution on whether the FTI Arunachal can course correct or continue to falter. This is 𝐠𝐤𝐬𝐢𝐺 reporting with camera person Arunachal Pradesh. Thank you for watching NewsFy.